egg last night. Fresh set there. Fresh set there. That leaves about 2 left in this paddock. And there's 1 left in the paddock behind me. And yeah, there's not many more to go. There's 1 there, there's probably sick of lambing up there, I would say, by herself. Look at the size of these bruisers. 3 weeks old. They're growing extremely well, hey. Definitely tell what the nuts do in the milk anyway, hey. Actually, you take that big bruiser. Hey, mummy. Living good for winning time. Good size to dock too, them ones. Perfect size to dock. But a lot of lambs floating about now. A lot of lambs. 3rd week into lambing. Should be a wet dry with the lock of her, I'd say. It's not that deep. Lots to see them. There's not many left anyway. I'd say we're 90 odd % through. House paddock, I checked them this morning. There's 1 left to lamb. There was about 3 lambed up there. One that had triplets that was scanned as twins. So Jack, come on. Did you? You're going to get that. Could be ones hiding behind each other and stuff like that when they're scanning. But yeah, at least they're on the flats and not the hills. So, but no, that's pretty good. It's given rain this weekend, so yeah, it's not bad. 3 weeks into it. That's basically the first cycle. Really, because the first week was just drips and drabs and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, basically I'll just keep feeding nuts. When lambs are growing like this here, I'll just keep it at them because this is old pasture. It's going into cropping this year, so might as well try and if the nuts is going into the milk for the lambs to grow, which you can see it definitely is, we'll benefit more from it from winning time, especially for the triplets, because it means that they'll actually hopefully be on par with the twins near enough, or won't be far behind, which means we'll get more away sooner, because these are all terminals. So these are old girls go to the terminal ram, which is basically a meat breeding ram, as they call over here, is terminal, while your maternal, they call over here, is what you're breeding from. So that's for the Romney. So they are due to lamb now end of the month, another week or 10 days probably. While these go to Pole Dorset, we just put Pole Dorsets over the maternals, and with the 5-year-olds, and then the hoggets go to the did I say maternal? Terminal. The 5-year-olds go to the terminal, and with the Pole Dorset, and so does the hoggets as well, because we don't keep the lambs out of them either. So the Romneys go to the 2, 3 and 4-year-olds, which we probably could cut down an age group because we get enough lambs, but yeah, it kind of 6 of one to half a dozen of the other kind of thing, you know. Saves a lot of messing around. These are weaned, and basically separated by the time we get the others down. These will be weaned in November, because the ewes, that's when the ewe contract is, mid-November, end of November. So they'll be weaned by then, and yeah, they're docked, they're age marked differently, farm branded differently on the years compared to the maternals, and yeah, it just saves a bit of confusion maybe. But we are going to start putting more into the early ewes this year with feet and dirty bums and stuff like that. I'm going to be ruthless basically in the next few years, what I'm going to put to the maternal rams, just because we're going into the cows. Sheep aren't doing that well, so we're going to drop the numbers a bit and stuff like that. So yeah, but it was cold this morning, but it's quite warmed up now. It's getting quite humid, and yeah, basically waiting for the rain to come. But basically feed this paddock, feed the other paddock, and then yeah, go check the knob ones, and that's basically my lamb bait over. It's pretty easy now with the, with them all mostly done. It's just mainly getting the nuts out and making sure that the lambs don't follow you when you're going through the paddock. But yeah, shipped the light kettle yesterday back to the flat farm. The steers, the 38 light steers. So basically next week I'll probably send home a truckload of baleage behind me when it's dry still. It's crazy, like, that's a wet paddock that the bales is on, and I'm not making a mess going down it, or the kettle coming up going down it either, and that's, yeah, that's unheard of for August. I wouldn't be thinking of putting a truck in there in August time if it was any other year. I wouldn't even be thinking of putting the truck down there in December, let alone anything else. But yeah, it's either going to be a very dry spring and we're going to struggle for grass. It's going to be a drought this summer, or else it's going to come in pish and wet, and we won't get our crops in. But if that's the case, it should be a good growing year again, springtime. So yeah, you can't have it both ways. But it's been a very, very easy winter for us, and yeah, we're pretty lucky, to be honest. Pretty lucky to have a winter like this. But if we follow the weather pattern that's at home, generally they follow us, but recently we followed them, and home has had a very, very wet summer, cold, slow growing summer, and yeah, I can see that maybe coming too, but we'll see. Right, carry on here. Surprised they're not actually around the bike, to be honest, but looking the nuts. But we'll feed these nuts and yeah, keep going. And then the rain's setting in over here too, over the valley. So yeah, try and get back, and I might start power washing bale feeder, get it put away before it goes to the other farm. Get it washed, greased, oiled up, and just checked over before the boss man takes it. And wash the tractor. I've got a bit of maintenance to do on the tractor. And I don't really want to do that with oil and diesel and muck spread around it, so I'll wash the Lops tractor, give it a real good hosing, and yeah, it's a good chance to do it in a day like today. Oh, can you see that over there? Climbing up a mommy. My hand isn't that steady. Having fun on mommy's back while she's relaxing. You might see them jumping off again. On a really cold morning, when they're older, sometimes you can see the lambs lying on top of mommy because the heat from her is coming up through the wool into the bottom of them, so they quite like it. Yeah, the older they get, sometimes you see it a lot more. Scratching the back of mommy's head. A lot of lambs in here. Not many left to lamb either. Probably about 4 maybe, I'm counting. There's a new set over there somewhere, I think. But yeah, pretty harmless. Pretty harmless. They're all looking their nuts too. That bad. New mommy over there. I don't like the look of this over here though. So I don't. This doesn't look good at all. Now, is this your mammy, is it? Is that your mammy? Might be. Mammy's stuck lambing breech, but then the seagulls have gouged her eye out, and that's probably what killed her. The stress of that's not too nice. There's a fresh one over there, so maybe that's hers, I don't know. I'll soon see. And there's a seagull floating about just over there, keeping a watchful eye. Yeah, that's not a nice thing to wake up in the morning, is it now? But we'll go and grab the lammy, and I might set her over there just to see what this ewe does. Because she was over here this morning when I was driving around the paddock. I seen it. Like I say, I scout over the whole flats just to see what's going on before I come down from the house. So rain's setting in too. So. But yeah, that's not a nice way to go, is it, with a breach in your eye picked out? That's how the seagulls get them, struggling like that. And the seagulls get them when they're pushing like that, they're struggling, can't really do much, and then next thing they just swoop in, get their eye, and it would have been the stress of the eye would have done that. I've had that before a few days ago as well, overnight as well. Yeah, not much I can do about it, but it's just hateful to see. Seagulls are just vicious. So it is vicious, but yeah. What can you do? Good morning, turn into that. But at least it's only one and not half a dozen yet. Touch wood. But yeah, I'll go see if your mommy's over there, or else I think you'll be going home for a bottle. Hey, Baba. Yeah. Hey, Baba. Yeah, seagull didn't get you, I did it? No, you're lucky enough. What are you, a boy or a girl? What are you, a boy or a girl? I can't see. Nah, can't see. Right, put you in the bike and feed these and get you home then, or whatever. So, there you go. Nice and safe up there. Nice and safe up there. And rain's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I might get wet. Alright, carry on. They're getting pretty happy behind me. I'll move out of the way, and yeah, only for the ewe and a couple of lambs. Pretty harmless morning so far out of the twins and triplets. Just one batch of twins to look, and then that's us now. So there's a few new sets in here too. One's down there, one over there, and yeah, but yeah, a lot of triplets. So hoping for a high docking percentage, but hopefully you can hear me over the whole music. A lot of noise. I'll move out of the way. So right, if you can hear still the lamb. I'd say there's only half of them lamb, just over maybe. Oh, there might be a lamb through the fence. If Mommy wants to walk down the fence line, it'll get to it. Yeah, I know. We'll get you home for a feed. Come on, Mommy. Gate's open down there. As long as it doesn't sprint over to the left hand side through the paddock, it'll be grand. She goes down the fence line, the gate's open. So. It's just a pity that the lambs push through the fence one way, but they won't push back to Mommy. A bit of a pain, that. They'll go through one way, but not the other. So they will. Go on, Mommy. Keep going. Keep going. Don't leave your lamb, Mommy. Don't be stupid. Probably go behind the gate too, guarantee. Go on. Now you just stay there. You just stay there. Now, hopefully Mommy will do the right thing and come through the gate rather than the Baba trying to get through it. As long as she doesn't leave the other lamb on the other side of the fence too, would be good, wouldn't it? We got it so far, but got it so far. She's a good mother, because some of them would just bolt across the paddock away from them, so they would. So. Go on, Mama, go through the gate. You're not that stupid. That's it, come on. It's through the gate, Mummy. Oh, you're going to be stupid, aren't you? No. Baba's thinking about pushing. Come on. The lambs don't know to go around the gate, but the ewes do. It might push through with it. Go on, Mommy, just go through the gate. No, you're going to be stupid about it. Aren't you? She is. Because I'm not on the other side, you see, so I can't push her through. So I can't. Might have to try and catch the lamb. I might try and jump over. I don't think it's going to help big enough. Because Mommy might bolt away again. Go on, Mommy. If you go through the gate, you'll get to it. So all you have to do is go through the gate. Go on. There you go. Now we're winning. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Man, she's setting in, hey. Look at it. She's setting in. Just a heavy schmear. So she is. I'm surprised she, going through the gate, didn't leave a lamb, didn't go behind the gate. Murphy's low and all that, but they're happy family now. I might push this gate backward along the fence. Now, that's most of the crew there. Looks pretty harmless. There's actually a right few lamb. There might be only be, I don't know, what is there, 40 in this mob, so might be about 10 left. They're the slow ones, but they look not too bad. Most of the unland ones on the other side, I think. So they are a couple here, but yeah. But yeah, that's pretty, that's not too bad of a lambing beat. Yeah, compared to this time last year, oh boy, that was rough. That was rough now. But I think, I'm nearly sure, even with everything last year, we still came out at 240% in the triplets of these ones with the weather, which is pretty good, like. But yeah, if it keeps going the way it is, we should be above that. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, twins are looking good. I've packed bugger all up out of the twins. Mainly the triplets that I've been picking the lambs up from. Which is sort of, yeah, you're going to get that. The ewes instincts, basically 2 lambs, not 3 or 4. Yeah, some people I've heard pull basically the lambs off the triplets, basically, so they're left with twins on them. But I did some of that last year with weak lambs, small lambs, and then next thing you go back a couple of days later and they're left with a single because the other one has died and stuff too. But you just can't win no matter what. All you can do is do your best, and that's it, like. So but yeah, such an easy lambing this year so far for these ones. If it stays like this here for the mixed age, it'll be pretty nice, it will. But anyway, that's us now. All the lamb beats done. These seem to be pretty good. Ewes are walking, lambs are running after them, skipping, playing. And yeah, pretty much go chuck these in the dead hole, give this one a feed, and then probably pull the tractor out and start washing, I suppose, and getting some gear washed and yeah, freshened up a bit. I don't like dirty gear. It's yeah, it's just a pain because it cakes on as well, and it's dangerous because you don't have grips on the steps, whatever, too, and all the rest. So, but yeah, on a day like this, why not? Get wet when you're washing it anyway, so it softens it if you can leave it out with a bit of rain. But yeah, otherwise if it comes in too heavy, then I'll find an inside job. There's plenty of those about. All right, now we've got the tractor and the bale feeder all set up, ready to wash. Just need to get the power washer going. And yeah, I've got a ewe here that I was in with the Romney rams, came out of the bush paddock. Might have left her behind when we got the rest of the sheep out, but yeah, she's been in there for a few weeks, so going to get her up and butt crutch her. I'm not going to set my vaccinating gun up just for one ewe either, just for 2 mil, she'll be grand. They've probably had that much vaccines, they don't really need it anyway, but really trying to jump over. But yeah, get her done and get her out with the rest of the ewes, because yeah, saves having sheep hanging around the yard for a while. Oh, she's went up. I need to get in quick before she gets out. She's up the proper side that I want to. I guarantee you she won't stay there. But yeah, no, she's back out again. Come on, up you get. That's it. Up. No. No. Don't even think about it. Keep going. You went up there. Go on. Right. Do I need to catch you? Go on, up you get. It's not that scary, you were up there. Just stressing because she's by herself. No, oh no, she's up now. Run in and get her. Oh, don't even think about it there. Launch yourself at me there, lassie. Now, it ain't gonna work with me, lassie. Now, get the handy piece on. Man, you're feisty. You're feisty, aren't you? Right, I'll get her done before she hurts herself. Get the handy piece on, dagger up, and then take her away to sunny face with the rest of the ewes, and she'll be happy in there. So. Easy peasy, just like that. Turn the battery off. Do this. Now. Easy peasy. Doesn't take much to back crutch them when they're not too dirty. It's all we do, just because we didn't winter shear them. Yeah, but I'll get her on the bike. I don't know how I'm going to do holding the camera too, but I'll get her on the bike and yeah, we'll get her away to the paddock before she gets too stressed. Because you know, when they're by themselves and you start put them up like that, that's why she's running about like that, because she's just stressed, trying to get away from you, because you're the predator. You're the predator to her, just like us walking through a field of lions or something. Lion, we're the prey, they're the predator, so we run away from them. She's kind of acting the same because she's by herself. So, but yeah, easy peasy. it's all we do. It's all we're doing basically. Like I say, I won't vaccinate her, so she'll be grand. No point setting the gun up just for one. And then she'll get her way out and get her to their mates. Yeah, well, nice and relaxed there, sitting in her bum, the side of the bike. That's how we've got a single U or whatever. That's how we do it. You could put one on the other side, but you don't have gears. The new Honda, that's an automatic. You can put two, one on each side, because you don't need the gears. It's automatic. So, but yeah, she's got a few friends somewhere floating about here. So we'll open the gate here, up the track, and we'll get you out. Yeah, you just stay there now. That's very complicated gate. There we go. Now get your foot out of there, because you'll probably hurt it. How am I going to do this? Now, your bum's too big, is it, girl? Aye, bum's too big. Now we get you through there. There we go. Happy as could be. Here we have there's 3 cows there. We put 5, pulled 10 light cattle out of the fat mob when we had them in the other day. Yeah, pulled just the lightest ones out before we put them up into the gully, which is just behind us here. You see the track going up the steep hill, because there's that much roughage in the ram paddocks. This is the Poll Dorset ram paddock, and then the Romney's just behind them, and yeah, five black cattle in each. So you see they're pretty full looking now, so they're pretty happy. So just trying to keep them ticking along, look after them. You know, now's the time to do it. They're due end of next month, September. So yeah, next get, I don't know, 3 weeks in there. Might even stay there for calving. You wouldn't know if there's plenty of grass. I'll keep them in there, because yeah, I might as well. They'll do no harm in there, and yeah, basically clean it up a bit before I have the Poll Dorset ram paddocks here behind me, and this paddock, it's just like a holding paddock really. We don't really lamb anything in it or nothing. And yeah, they're just getting a fresh bite there to let this to get a bit of a fresh bite. These cows here is just eating the roughage and a bit of good stuff or whatever, just to keep themselves going. But yeah, it'll do no harm. There's plenty there. It'll be good a couple of years time to see what they're like once the cows clean it up a bit. But yeah, that's yeah, they're doing well. They're definitely doing a lot better than what the steers are in the hills, cleaning up the roughage anyway. So anyway, we'll keep going. Day's getting on. Now that's her basically done. I'm going to try and take this box off. I haven't done it yet since I've got it, but there's always a lot of stuff down in there and behind it, in there. And with silage, it can rust a lot, because silage likes eating that paint and metal and stuff like that, unless it's galvanized. Why is it every time I start talking you come around? It's annoying me. Yeah, basically four bolts. You can see the hole there. It's meant to go down in there and stuff, but you can see starting to blister the paint and stuff there. So yeah, I'm going to take it off. Try and take it off anyway. And yeah, water blast behind it. Like I say, I haven't done it before. And then basically I'll take the wand off and use just the handle with the things and get around the wheels and stuff, and job will be a good one. Yeah, try and do this quickly anyway. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. Have to pick the wee lassie up. So yeah, I'm against the time crunch. What is it now? 2 o'clock, so I've got half an hour. That'll give enough time for that, and then yeah, I'll let this dry out, spread over, let it dry out completely, and then I can grease it and oil the chains and stuff like that, and then boss man will get it across the river and he can take it over there for to feed the steers that are there. Just a bit of baleage to bind them up a bit and keep the grass ticking along. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, these come off. They are a bit rusty inside, as you can see. That's from the net, just the juices off the baleage on the net, just doing that. But it is a pain. I'm going to cut those off here, because when you've got the net in there, it catches on it when you're pulling it out, and it's just a pain. Alright, well, that's that all done. Nice and clean. Cleanish, you know. I'll leave the box there to dry off. Let it dry off, like I say. And I'll screw the box back on tomorrow, or the start of next week, when she's bone dry. Greaser, oiler. And yeah, I might try and get some, I don't know, maybe rust killer paint behind that. Just so it stops it from I've got rust killer stuff up in the house that I use for different things with rust and stuff. It's supposed to kill it and then you paint over it, so I might do that with it just to protect it, because you know, it should last you a lifetime, this, if you look after it. So next thing I'd love to do is take the plastic bale panel off where the bale sits, because down the bottom there's a bit of stuff underneath where it wraps around the bar, and then yeah, it sits here and gets behind it too there, as you can see there, full of it, and it's hard to get it out. It's actually bent for some reason, I do not know why. Same with these, pain in the ass because the bend, I don't know how they bend. I think somebody's been going too tight around the gateway and hitting them on the stainer. But get out of it, mouse, get out of it, mouse. But yeah, I need to straighten them up too sometime, because they annoy me every time I see them. But yeah, that'll be the next thing, to take that panel off and basically yeah, redo that there. I think I can just take that off and that should be grand. But yeah, the silage gets in there, and the same on the other side and all the rest, and it's just a bit of a pain, you know. Yeah, shame it's not just a sheet, a metal sheet on there, it'd be far better. But yeah, like I say, it's just stuff stuck down there and in there and in behind there, underneath it there. You can see it because I can stick my finger right in there, so I can. Yeah, in there. Just try and stop it. Silage, fermented silage. The acid from it can eat through anything, even galvanizing too. But galvanizing stuff slows it down a lot. Paint to just any wee crack at all. Like I say, behind there, it was painted well, but any wee crack or whatever at all, it just eats through and keeps going, as you've seen. But yeah, like I say, I generally try and spray it down with a bit of diesel and oil before I put it away over winter. But I've been using it, so, but once it's finished for summertime, I will. If you're using it all the time, it's not a big difference. Keep it clean and stuff. But yeah, like I say, it's not hard to look after a piece of machinery either, so it isn't. But yeah, quick wash, and that's all it does. The rest of it's grand. It's just wear and tear, stuff like that, taking the paint off of the bale and stuff. But yeah, that's my plan. And I might, once I get this done here, I'll put it into the video too. But hope you enjoy this one. Bit different than seeing the sheep. I thought mix it up a bit, but yeah, I'll see if I can get docking. It's a bit what do you say, embarrassing, I suppose, when you're starting a channel and trying to do videos in front of people and stuff like that. So it's easy to do it by yourself. But yeah, well, probably that'll be the last lamb beat anyway too, because there's not many left, unless there's something extravagant that happens. If I have to lamb one or something, I'll pop it up. But yeah, that'll be end of this for the early girls. I can start it again for the maternals in the end of the month. But yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.